Hello and welcome to another scene for Suburban Apples. Today's scene takes place once again the day immediately following the incident in the woods where Patrick lost his powers for stepping into a fairy circle he was not invited into. And while the curse will be short-lived, the ramifications are a little... sorry. The ramifications are actually further spread out throughout the city than than people would expect. And so we focus in on this very cold January day. The snow is falling. The sun's low on the horizon, but not quite sunset just yet. In San Alipius, where Natasha is home. Your mother is just about ready to leave for work, and there's the doorbell rings to your apartment, and standing out in the hall is a delivery man with a package that wouldn't fit in the mailbox, and so he's dropping it off at the door. And your mother thanks him, and she calls out for you. Natasha.
Yeah, what's up?
I have to go. This is for you. She hands you the package.
Mom, you didn't have to.
It was supposed to be here before Christmas, but there was some hold up. Let me know if it fits, but I gotta get to work. I've got to pick up the night shift. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, have a good time at work. Thanks, Mom.
And she gives you a kiss on the forehead and heads out, grabbing her coat as she goes. It's a fairly worn coat, one she's had for a very long time, thin in places. The kind that doesn't so much protect against the cold as it does keep people from judging you for being coatless in the snow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And off she goes. And there you are with your package. What do you do?
She's gonna take it and put it on like the kitchen counter or like on a there's probably a small little dining room table that she can put it on, move some stuff off of it, and get like a box opener or like scissors and open it, see what's inside.
Mm-hmm. And if you click that first link I sent you.
Okay. All right.
Inside is a red wool coat, and it's brand new and definitely something more suitable for the New Hampshire winters. It's very lovely, very deep red with like black buttons and a very nice oversized hood on it.
Well, shit. This looks fucking warm. She'll put it on and see if it fits.
It does indeed fit because your mom knows your size.
Well, women's sizes.
Yeah.
You know, they don't exist.
Right, just general, whatever. It feels appropriate. It goes well with your skin tone. Instead of making the reds sort of wash you out, it just sort of accentuates them and gives you sort of a healthy blush instead. And as you're trying it out and, scoping out the fit of it, you hear the familiar sound of Nana pawing at the door quite aggressively as the sound that she needs to go out.
All right. Give me one goddamn second. We'll get, she's manufactured some sort of makeshift harness for this creature that she can use to walk it, because it is a large dog. So just having a collar probably isn't enough to direct it.
You have to use like a belt for a collar.
Yeah. So she's manufactured some sort of harness, and she's got like these work gloves that she puts on whenever she interacts with Nana, because touching Nana is painful.
I mean, the general proximity to her isn't exactly a pleasant feeling in general.
Right.
Yeah. but she acquiesces to the harness. The dignity of the Garu long since passed. Many, many moons before you came into the picture.
Hey, be fucking glad I didn't make you some kind of freaking cap. Like, what was that shit in that movie? Like,
oh yeah, oh the bonnet.
Yeah.
1 second. And I'm back. So, yeah, as you lead Nana out into the city, it's got that eerie quiet of like the new, freshly fallen snow, and Nana sort of meanders about looking for a place to mark her territory, and anybody who would be out on the street is definitely giving you a wide berth because just no. And she does her business, and she like does the dog circle thing and inspection of her work afterwards. She starts kind of doing a
Nana, fine. If you're gonna do it out here.
And after a few minutes of waiting in the snow, and Nana just as dogs do.
Yeah.
She coughs up something that is a little unsettling to look at. And do you want to inspect what your dog has just hucked up?
I mean, I'm assuming it doesn't look like just normal spit up. It looks like disgusting, like something more.
It's a solid thing, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll Tasha will take a stick and poke it.
If you sort of prod with the stick and unfurl bits of it, you realize you are looking at a mangled human hand.
The fuck, Nana? The fuck is this?
Nana just sort of tilts her head and then uses her nose to sort of like push it towards you.
Oh, fucking present. Thanks. Thanks so much. Could have brought me anything. Seriously, you really didn't fucking have to. Like, I didn't get you shit.
As the hand sort of shifts, there's something that shines on one of the fingers. And this is probably why Nana was unable to digest the damn hand. There's a small silver band around the ring finger of this hand.
Does it look like a left hand?
It is a right hand.
It is a right hand. Okay, so this... Wait, I don't remember what hand wedding rings go on. Okay, cool. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I was gonna be like, what the fuck do I do with this?
I mean, are you gonna take it off the hand?
I mean, I think what she's gonna do is she's already wearing these, or she already has these like work gloves that she uses for like when she's with Nana, and probably gonna put one of those on, take like a poop bag or something out, scoop up the hand in the bag while wearing the gloves.
As you scoop up the hand, you get a closer look at the ring, and it's a silver band with a small little ruby on it. And there was probably some sort of etching on it, but whatever it's been through, like there's teeth marks on the hand, but on the ring as well. So any sort of inscription's pretty difficult to read while it's, covered in Nana goop.
Right, yeah. Tasha's gonna wait to take it home and like put it in a, I don't know, pool of bleach or something.
There's a couple more like moments where she hacks up something, but nothing like immediately identifiable as human remains. Just definitely stuff you decide probably shouldn't be touched. some sort of innate quality that resides in you says, not that. Not gonna touch that.
Listen, I have no problem with you eating like fucking squirrels or some shit, like rabbits, whatever. Like normal dogs chase, but like don't fucking eat humans. Like, the hell's that?
There's sort of a growly bark.
Next time this happens, I'm not cleaning up after you, understand?
Nana looks at you like, do you understand? So yeah, where do you go next?
Gonna go back home with this holding this bag like arm's length away. Gonna find some kind of what would be smart here. I want to find some sort of like basin, like probably like a wash basin or something, in order to either like start cleaning off the hand, cleaning off the ring, seeing if she can see what the etchings are. Maybe getting out a buffer or something and trying to buff the silver out a little bit.
You find like one of those big like tubs that you would use for like an Epsom salt foot bath.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be like a porcelain basin.
No, I wouldn't imagine so.
Yeah, it's a Rubbermaid. So, as you sort of rinse it off, though, like enough of the flesh kind of sloughs off that the ring can just kind of fall off if you give the hand a good shake. And the ring is silver, and as far as like most of the etching and what it says, all that's left is like in that pretty engraving calligraphy teeth you have.
Okay. She'll find like Tupperware and fill it up with some like what do you use to sanitize silver? Jeez, Lily.
Soap and water?
I mean, I guess, yeah, like some dish soap and water, I guess, and drop it in because, you know, it's still disgusting.
Yeah.
And take out this kind of look at the hand of the basin and be like, you know what? There's just no easy way to do this. Doesn't okay, before she like just freaking throws it in the trash can, like at the very bottom and takes out the trash so that, you know,
yeah.
Your mom's not gonna see that. Does it look like a slender hand, like a guy's hand or girl's hand? Can she tell?
It's a very delicate hand, and it's a very feminine ring.
Okay. This is probably a lady.
All
right, yeah. She'll be like, listen, dude, sorry I can't, like, hide bury you, but the ground's freaking frozen solid, so, whoever you were, sorry about this. Just, we'll toss it, in the trash and throw the water, like, outside.
Yeah. I mean, once it's in a trash bag and trash day will come, and unless somebody's specifically looking for a mangled hand, they're not going to be able to find it.
Right.
Yeah. Or know to look for it or whatever.
Oh, but okay. Also, she'll like snap a picture because why not?
Gross.
Yeah.
Put that on Instagram.
Yeah. No. Exactly. She's like just like, this is weird, but like just in case, you know, Nana coughs up any other body parts and she needs to compare them.
Just keeps on coughing up right hands.
Yeah. Also, she has weirder pictures on her phone, I'm sure.
Hooray!
Like, prosthetics aren't that too far out of her wheelhouse. It could be a prosthetic that she built. If anyone asks.
So, yeah, you have this thing, and one second, I need to check out some Latin real quick for you.
Ooh, Latin! You know who speaks Latin? God. Somewhat me.
Oh, you know who's gonna Google Translate?
I can worry about making it a real translation later. I took Latin in high school, so it's been a second.
Okay. Once again, you guys expect way too much.
Well, you just have to stop choosing like classic things because I love the classics.
Okay. So the ring seems sufficiently rinsed. The ruby's not like put in like one of those like pronged settings, so it's like set in the silver itself. So there's not much hope of, if something got underneath it, of rinsing that out.
Yeah.
But it seems cleanish.
As clean as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Because there's no silver cleaner in this house. We ain't got no silver.
Yeah. I mean, I use toothpaste to polish silver personally because.
Oh, okay, that works.
But anyways, as you look at the ring a little closer, you notice a sort of like a familiar looking little etching, but you can't quite place your finger on where you've seen it. Unless you roll me a perception intelligence roll.
Perception intelligence?
Perception, not intelligence. Sorry. Perception.
Because Tasha's perception is so great.
Or intelligence. And
okay, good.
Investigation. There you go.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do intelligence because that's a lot better.
All right. You do what you need to do.
Four successes, 5 if analytical counts.
Yeah, sure. You pull out like some makeshift. You make some makeshift like jeweler's loop, I guess, to look at it. Knowing to zoom in with that intelligence level as it is, and on closer inspection, you realize it's like a family shield, and it's one you've seen before because even though your family is not exactly highfalutin, your mother has shown you like the little crest of her family from England.
Oh shit! The fuck?
Mm-hmm. There's a larger copy of it that your mom has shown you that she had framed, and she keeps it in her bedroom.
Okay, yeah, Tasha will go and compare this because she's like, there's no fucking way.
The shield is a red background with a simple black wolf on it, with the Latin phrase "magna dentis quid habes." I'm sure I mispronounced all of that.
Well, Lily knows that magna is large, dentis is probably teeth. Quid is who? And then you said, what was the last word? It started with an H. Hab something?
Hab or Habes. Habes.
Oh, Habes.
Habes.
So yeah, that's literally to have her to like that's literally what it sounds like. So she's like, huh. Interesting. Nana, did you fucking eat my family?
Nana is already slinked back to the spare room. And you just hear a
That you're supposed to protect my family. The hell's this?
What is it?
Because things are crazy, she'll try and put it on one of her fingers and see if it fits, because this is, crazier things have happened.
I mean, you have slender hands. The person had slender hands. So, it fits, but it's not like a custom sized ring or anything like that. But
sure.
Yeah. I mean, mildly annoying is the huge gouged teeth marks from the side. But yeah, it seems to fit. It goes with the whole red motif.
All right. Guess this is a fucking scheme now.
Nana, because you haven't like closed, at least I haven't heard you say you closed her in the spare room. She just sort of like pads her way out into the main part of the house and sniffs at where, the garbage was and stuff like that. And sniffs at your hand and sort of like eyes the ring a bit.
You gonna fucking eat me now too? Is that how this happens?
She gives sort of like a kind of, but big because she's a giant fucking monster.
Right. That was like a non-committal wiggly hand gesture, was it? You think you're being cute?
Another sort of random animal sound from the dog.
Yeah, no, Tasha likes to talk.
Not a dog.
Likes to talk at Nana as if Nana can speak back in any way that she can understand or interpret.
Yeah, I don't think you put Garu down as one of your languages.
No.
Yeah. But she's now that that's hacked up out of her and she's also coughed up quite a bit of other stuff, you notice that she's sort of like she looks a bit healthier than you've seen her before. I mean, let's not get too crazy. She's still hella gross. But that general menacing aura of illness that radiates just a hair less. And she's sort of like chewing at her hind leg quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Don't do that. Stop.
She sort of whines, and then goes back to chewing at her leg.
Oh my god. Okay. First of all, we gotta talk about your diet, but that's for later. I'm gonna get you some like freaking science diet dog food or some shit. Then she'll go into the kitchen and try to find there's probably a rotisserie chicken somewhere with like bones. They're not going to be anywhere near big enough for Nana, but she's going to try to find something to distract her from gnawing on her own leg. Something else for her to gnaw
on. Yeah, there's leftovers. I mean, probably, half a chicken and some mixed veggies, something like that. But she'll sniff at and eat very quickly. So are you going to do something while she's distracted, or?
No, it was more like she was going to try and take like a bone from one of the chicken legs and like offer that to Nana to see if she wants to chew on that instead.
Oh. Well, if it's just a bone, she'll like crunch through it pretty quickly and then immediately go back to chewing on her leg. It's not a sort of hunger thing. It looks like something's bothering her.
Okay. Yeah. Tasha will inspect her leg if she can get her to stop chewing at it for a second, see if there's any injuries on it.
She has rubbed a significant area of her already gross, like boiled, covered skin, very raw. And let's see, roll perception medicine.
Great. I'm pretty sure I have medicine. Hold on. I do have medicine, but
intelligence medicine, I guess, would work.
Thank you.
Since you've already perceived that she's chewing on her leg pretty aggressively. Intelligence, sure. You know what's going on.
One success.
Yeah, there's something on her leg that is irritating her quite a bit because, yeah, any moment of distraction. Now that what was in her body is expunged from her stomach, she can focus on the other things that are making her miserable.
Sure. So I think noticing that it's probably harder to see like what's bothering her through all like her matted fur. Tasha's going to be like, all right, it's late enough in the night that hopefully no one's gonna think this is weird. And she'll take that same basin that she used to wash out the hand and put it see if she can put it like in over the tub, right? So that it's like within the tub. You're like, Nana, come in.
She slowly stops chewing on her leg and walks over to where you've summoned her.
She'll point, sort of like tap the basin, be like, Nana, up, in.
She takes up pretty much all of the bathtub.
That's fine. I just want to make her fur easier to like clean up, so trying to get her in like the basin instead of the bathtub directly.
Oh, yeah, the basin's like this big.
Oh, okay. I thought it was okay. Well, in that case, we'll just suffer. We'll just get her in the tub. Mm-hmm. And start up the shower head and start cleaning her off. Get some probably again like dish soap's gonna be probably like the safest thing on her skin, especially since it's super sensitive. Try and do her best to clean off this dog somewhat. This wolf, excuse me.
Yeah, you rinse it off. Like I said, she's rubbed it raw, so a lot of the hair in her chew zone is already non-existent. I mean, she didn't have a lot of hair to begin with. Yuck. The dog looks like she has mange. Well, wolf, whatever. But yeah, even more so in this area that has now been, I mean, Nana's blood's not a healthy hue.
What did you do?
Another sort of non-committal tone from Nana. But if you, as you like move your hand to like clean off the area that's been exposed by chewing that you're cleaning off, that feeling of like toxicity sort of almost permeates through the glove as you brush against it.
Does it look like a cut, or is it literally just like an area of her skin that's been irritated?
It's like a patch along her haunch, and she's chewed like a softball size of it, pretty raw.
Okay, but like after cleaning it, there's no like distinctive marks there that like she wasn't scratched. There's no like tick in her or anything.
No tick, but there is some scarring.
Scarring, okay. Sasha has no idea what she's looking for, but she'll sort of like slowly tap along the leg to see sort of like where Nana's hurting the most.
It seems to be in that area along her haunch. And every time you actually tap the skin, you feel that like nauseating feeling of the proximity of something a changeling shouldn't be near.
Sure. And Tasha isn't a vet. Does her leg, like, do the leg structure itself, does it seem okay? Like, seem like the bones are in the right place? Okay. There's no like protrusion in this general area.
No, it doesn't seem to be bone related. There's no broken limbs or anything. When she walks, she doesn't favor the limb at all.
Okay. Well, Nana, I'm not gonna fucking amputate your leg, but I also don't know what the hell to do about this. What? No, going to the vet's probably a real fucking bad idea, isn't it? Like, hey, what if it was an exotic vet? I was like, I have this special breed of wolf.
I have a giant Chinese crested.
Yep.
A Chinese crested mastiff.
Yep. Just crossbred with like an actual wolf, because people do that apparently.
Because people are horrible.
Yeah. Are there similar markings on her other legs?
She hasn't started chewing on her other leg, but if you tap the other haunch of her other hind leg, you get that familiar feeling that like makes you nauseous.
All right. I'm gonna look at my magic. I don't think I have anything that can help, but just in case.
You could roll me wits alertness.
Sure, I can do that. That's something I can do.
Mm-hmm.
What's my, I think my wits is okay. Okay. One success.
You've read something recently about trials of something rather suspicious and alarming done to dogs. Something to nudge you in that direction.
Okay. And that was that. Did we go in depth as to the procedure itself?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so we just did research on like what the results were. Okay. In that case, Tasha will pull out like her phone, and since Nana's already in the bathtub, she'll clean off the rest of this huge wolf while she's here. And as she's doing that, she's kind of letting Nana soak. She'll do a search for like the specifics of the procedure, like if it's just a surgery, if they put in anything, if it's like a supplement that the patients are given.
It doesn't actually say a lot about biomesh. They're trying to, like, they don't want to reveal too much about it until the patent is fully approved and human trials have been conducted and proven effective. So very little is shown. There's like a chintzy like computer image of like some woven pattern, and like, like where they have like those body models.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll show like there's like little animations of like from being like invalid to running marathon, and barely noticeable biomesh.
Okay. She's gonna get out some kind of like magnifying glass and try to look closer at the thing to see if it's surface level, if she can see anything, because she's thinking like mesh, right? It's gonna be some sort of like probably lattice structure, if anything. Like, so either it's put on the surface or it's internal. She's trying to figure out if it's on the surface or if it's internal, essentially.
As you go to retrieve the magnifying glass, you come back to find out that Nana has renewed her chewing with an enthusiastic vigor. So, yeah. Which, she'll stop when you come back in the room and give kind of a guilty look.
I'm going to get you a goddamn cone. Understand?
There's sort of a groan, and she like tucks her head to the side of the wall. Just because the Garou are gigantic, just imagine like the legs sort of dangling out on the side anyways. It's not a graceful image.
Yeah.
Giant tub of wolf.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the leg is exposed, and if you want to roll me, let's see. This has to be perception, but we'll go with, I guess, perception medicine. And since you have a magnifying glass, we'll lower the difficulty by 1.
Cool. Can I spend a willpower?
I mean,
so I don't botch.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm rolling 3 dice, even though it's a lower difficulty. It's still not super. Hey, that's 2.
Okay, great. From her brand new chewing, there is finally something you can see. It is a sort of like lattice just underneath the surface of the skin and over like the muscle tissue. It isn't metallic. It isn't plastic. You can't quite make out what material it is, but there is some of it that has been chewed to the surface now.
Okay, but it looks like it was on like the muscular layer of like past the entire epidermal layer.
Yeah.
Ugh. Does it look like it is just a patch, or does it continue?
You can't see from the area. Okay. There's just about maybe a dime-sized amount of it exposed. It's a nasty chew wound.
Yeah.
But she's made of hardy stock, so.
Well, shit. Nana, they fucked up your muscles.
There's sort of her ears lean back, and that you get the impression she knows. That's why she was chewing at it.
I don't think chewing at it's gonna help much. I think short of surgery, I don't know how to. If Tasha, like, again, this is exposed muscle, so she's gonna be as careful as she can. If she like pokes at it, does it move or does it seem like attached to the muscle?
It seems like it's like over the muscle. Like you touch it and it's not going to respond to your touch. At least not while it's attached to Nana.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. Huh.
If you decide to try and remove it, it will be an intelligence medicine roll.
Okay. The problem is, even if I remove it on this leg, it's on her other leg too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like performing surgery on a wolf.
Indeed. What a time to be alive.
Yeah, I know, right? Shit.
But you're also a knocker, so you know.
Yeah. I think though for this, she's gonna call up her mentor, Miss Boomer, even though she's on winter break, because this is like she probably doesn't have any of the right materials for this sort of thing. She's not like she has like needles probably for like sewing, but she works with mechanics, right? That's mechanics and like gunsmithing is her thing, not knives.
Okay, so as you call your mentors, you get a why the fuck are you calling me right now?
Listen, some crazy shit's going down. I just need to know if you've got like surgical tools or like know someone that's got fucking surgical tools. I have like some crazy fucking stuff going on right now, and I gotta perform surgery apparently.
Did you get tied in with the mafia? Is this a mafia thing?
No, this is a wolf that fucking followed me home, and it's injured. I gotta fix it.
Yeah, I think I know like a boggin vet. When do you need?
That would actually be perfect. That's something that I was thinking about taking her to a vet, but she's like a wolf, right?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, why can't you just be into normal things like kids your age? Video games and
I am into video games. I could be playing fucking Fortnite right now, but no, this wolf is like just chewing off its leg.
I didn't even know there were wolves in the area. Okay.
Apparently there fucking are.
Give me a few minutes to find where the fucking number is and I'll text it to you. Ugh.
Thanks, you're best.
She sort of hangs up, and a few minutes later you get a number for a Colette Reed.
All right, hold on. I'm putting this in notes. What's the Colette as in COLETTE?
Yes.
And then Reed REED or REID?
REID.
All right. This is Bogan. All right. She'll call the number.
Mm-hmm. And it rings a couple of times before you hear, hello.
Hi, my name's Tasha. I got your number from it doesn't really matter. I am in need of some veterinary services, but it's for a very exotic animal.
Oh, dear. Well, we can make an appointment. When is good for you? I think I have an opening next week. Maybe next weekend, if that works for you.
If anything earlier than that.
Oh goodness, is it an emergency?
Yeah. There's musculature exposed in this animal. I feel like that requires immediate attention.
Yes, of course. if you want to tell me the address, you shouldn't move it if there's muscular exposure. If you'll give me an address, I can come to you.
Yeah, sure. And she'll give the address, and this is Dr. Reed, right?
Yes, dear.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. It's an apartment. Just come right up. I'll let you in.
It takes about half an hour for her to make her way over from Brig and Fowl, through in the snow, and you hear a gentle, or actually hear the doorbell from downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll buzz her up.
Mm-hmm. And a few minutes later, this very petite little old lady, just absolutely darling, hair pulled into a tight little silver bun, and she's like, hello. And she's very obviously a boggin, even smaller in her fey mane, with like the big bright eyes and the little crazy eyebrows. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're one of us.
Yes, I got your number from my shop teacher, Miss Boomer. This way. She's over here. And
oh, Ethel and I go way back. She says. She just sort of follows you, and she has with her like a little medicine bag. And
thank you so much for coming over on such short notice.
Of course. Now let me see the poor dear.
Fair warning, it's a very large wolf, and you probably don't want to touch it directly. I have gloves. I'm assuming you also have gloves, though. But warning, like, don't touch it directly. And it's very large and looks very scary. But I promise she's nice as long as you're like a friend of mine, which you are.
She kind of gives you a quizzical look, like, oh, a delusional one. Wolves are only this big. So yeah, but when she actually sees them, like the blood just kind of drains from her face. Just like, oh my, you could just swallow me whole now, couldn't you, dear?
But she won't, right, Nana? No more eating people.
Dr. Reed gives you a look like no more.
Well, I didn't see her eat a person, so, but like, don't worry about it.
She just sort of like gives a sort of suspicious look from behind her bifocals, and she looks at the dog and she's like, "Okay, well, you need to not move," she says, and she sort of does, what you recognize as the beginnings of a bunk, but when she tries to cast on Nana, nothing going, which isn't that surprising considering the high banality of
yeah.
Like, oh, this is going to be a little difficult. I guess you're going to have to stay in the room and make sure she doesn't nip at me.
Yeah, no problem.
And she kind of meanders over to the leg, and she's like, oh, my, something's bothering you, something fierce. And she starts rooting through her medicine bag and pulls on gloves, takes a look at Nana, pulls out much bigger gloves. Think cow delivery.
Sure. Have you, by chance, heard of this new procedure called biomesh?
Oh, I can't say that I've read up on it. There's been a couple of vets who talk about it in circles, but I don't deal with race animals or show dogs. I like to take care of people's personal animals,
Sure. I think that procedure might have been done on this animal, and that's what's bothering her. I don't know if you can see here, but in the and she'll point to the area that she found the material and be like, that looks to be what's bothering her, and it looks like mesh to me, and it's on bio, it's on a muscle.
Well, thank you for the heads up. And she continues rummaging through her bag, and she pulls out like a very large sheet, and on either side are like these little suction cups, and she sort of straddles over the bathtub and sticks one on one side of the wall and goes to the bathroom mirror and sticks on the other. And there's like a little like surgical curtain between like across Nana's midsection. So she can work in privacy. And you hear the rapid rumblings of a boggin working at their own pace.
Right.
And and like occasionally Nana sort of like winces at something. She's like, I need you to hold still now, dear. This is gonna pinch. And
it's gonna be okay, Nana. Tasha will pet Nana with her, work gloves still on.
You're gonna feel a slight tug now. And Nana yelps and sort of like growls a bit, which is a very intimidating thing. With you so close to its head, you get to see those like 3-inch long fangs.
Yeah.
And you hear her say, "It'll just be a moment." And after a few more minutes, she's like, "And I've got it, or at least out of this leg. Let me just stitch you back up." And you hear a sort of like, "Oh, well, that's not a normal thing. No."
What's wrong?
I'll show you when I'm done, but we should probably turn her over so I can get this out of her other leg.
Okay. Her 2 strength. Wait, does she only have 2 strength? I feel like she only has 2 strength. Let me double check. Yeah. No, I have 3 strength. With Tasha's 3 strength, she will actually be somewhat competent in flipping over this animal.
You could probably use like manipulation animal ken if you've got animal ken at all.
You know what's funny?
What?
I don't.
Oh no.
Should probably buy that up after this.
You could always do like a persuasion roll. What is that? Manipulation.
No, I'm a knocker. No, social stats aren't my thing.
Good job.
Yeah.
No, I do miss her, but this is fine. This is good. I like this. Yeah, after some wrestling, like Nana gets the picture and sort of like rolls over a bit and like whines because she's laying on fresh stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear like the clippers as like Nana's shaved in an area, and like it's another like 15 minutes, and you hear her, Miss Dr. Reed say, "Okay, we're just about done here."
You hear that, Nana? You did so well. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl?
She just kind of whimpers a bit and like lays her head down over the side of the bathtub and like starts breathing heavily, and that's sort of like, I am exhausted from what I've experienced.
Yes.
And Dr. Reed will like tug at the surgical curtain and fold it up, and very fastidious. She washes her hands, takes off the gloves, rolls them up, puts them in a biohazard bag, zips it
Yep.
And she has another bag, like a clear heavy duty Ziploc bag, and in it is this like black, it's mesh, but it's not, like I said, it's not metal or anything like that. It's something strange looking. And she's like, "Do you have somewhere we can talk about what I've just pulled from your dog here?"
Yeah, my mom's not home. We can talk wherever. If you want to come downstairs, there's a table. I can get you something to drink.
Oh, that'd be lovely, dear. And she goes and follows you downstairs, and she'll sit at the table with the bag. And she doesn't like put it down on the table. She like goes and grabs some paper towels to lay underneath where she'll lay down the bag, because it's gross and has just been pulled from a giant thing.
Yes.
And she looks at it and she's like, "Now, do you know who put this in the dog?"
I have no idea. Found this dog in a fucking abandoned house.
Oh. Well, I don't know what this is, but it stinks to high heaven.
Yeah.
And take a look at it, but take a look at it the way we look at things.
So I'm a little new at all this all this stuff. So bear with me if I don't immediately understand what the hell's going on. But Tasha will look at it. I'm assuming that's either a kenning or a gray mare thing.
Yeah, go with kenning.
Okay. Is it perception kenning?
Mm-hmm.
My best stat, as always.
Amazing.
Oh, somehow I see something. I have 1 success.
Excellent. It has this air of banality to it, and as you get closer to it, not only does it like make your body have a dull ache, but now you notice that there is a slight movement to it. Not a pulse, but it's like slightly moving to find something to grab.
Oh. It's like fucking venom up in here.
It's definitely bad. I don't know what it is exactly, but if somebody's putting this in living creatures, we should be concerned.
Yeah, I mean, I was already doing some research because apparently they're going to start human trials. I don't know. This whole situation doesn't seem above board at all to me. But I was doing some research and it doesn't look like some of let's just say some of the more some of the trials didn't get reported. The ones that probably didn't go so well. They're only showing the ones that did go well, and even so, there's probably some side effects, like the ones we're seeing here. But yeah, it's they're gonna do it on this kid in the neighborhood.
Well, this is definitely unacceptable. Do you think they understand what the side effects are?
The people that are having this done to their kid, absolutely fucking not.
What about the people performing the surgery?
I don't know. This doesn't seem like the kind of thing that ethical people would do, right?
No, but I think that the problem might lie at the manufacturer.
Okay. Do you have any connections at the hospital that I could, I don't know, ask about who manufactures this shit?
Oh no, dear. I stay far, far away from that place.
That's fair. All right, I'll see what I can do, I guess, but thanks again for your help. What do I owe you?
Oh, it's on the house, dear. I'm going to take this with me, though. I'm going to find somebody with a very hot furnace to take care of this nastiness.
Sure. Let me know if fire works, though, so I have, future reference.
Of course. Well, you have a good day, she says. And as she leaves, like you catch, like you see out the window as she's leaving. You catch a glimpse as the sun is setting over the horizon. And the moon will be up shortly. And what do you do now?
I'm gonna go up and check on Nana.
Nana is sleeping in the tub, but already you can tell that things have improved significantly, as instead of severe mange, she now has a thick white coat.
Oh shit, where'd that come from? Is this like look like a change that should not have happened this fast?
Oh, definitely. It requires a very accelerated healing factor.
Okay, cool. Gonna throw away those blueprints for a little wolf wheelchair then. For those back legs, because apparently they're fine. She'll look at them and see if the stitches are still visible.
You have to look. They're still stitched, but it doesn't look as though the wound itself is there. I mean, there's still a sort of sickly aura to her, but you can feel it draining.
Okay. Get some sort of get like some towels and make some sort of nest for Nana, because there ain't no dog bed that's big enough for this creature. And see if it's not bothering Nana too much to move her out of the bathtub so that she can, pour bleach into it.
She's a bit groggy, but she'll be let out. And as she moves, you notice that there's actually a couple of markings to Nana. A sort of like black collar fur that almost looks like a little like maid's uniform. Like,
oh my god, that's adorable.
Yeah. And she just sort of slumps off to the makeshift dog bed for her and curls up to return to sleep. And yeah, I mean, bleach is a common household cleaning agent, so they're not going to be like, roll for bleach.
Roll for cleaning.
Yeah. It takes about, half an hour, but yeah, it's cleaned.
Yeah, just want, because like if mom comes home and there's like blood and wolf hair everywhere, she's gonna be like,
yeah. I mean, there's a considerable amount of effort required, but yeah.
Yeah. Clean that up. All right, cool. This isn't great. This is not ideal. Gonna do some research on whoever manufactures this biomesh. I know I wasn't able to find out a lot of the specifics about the thing itself, so I don't know how easy it is to find out who manufactures it. But I'm gonna start with a web search because that's the easiest thing to do.
Mm-hmm. I forget the name of the company. Hold on. I have it written down in my notes because I knew I wouldn't remember.
I'm sure it sounds evil.
Oh, I mean, it's a subsidiary of a very well-known canon company.
Ah, great. Great, yeah. Awesome.
Hey, thanks, I hate it. Let's see. Let's see. Bellafron, LLC.
Hold up, pulling up my notes. Okay, what was the company again?
Bellerophon.
Oh, Bellerophon. Yeah, like the legend, the myth, whatever. The guy that rode Pegasus, that guy.
You're giving me too much credit again, Lily.
Sorry.
Of course, it's ancient legend. Yep. Exactly. Because Carol didn't think that was Hercules or nothing.
No, Hercules never actually rode. It's fine.
Not my forte. If the evil stepmothers are actually an allegory for mother-in-laws, come at you, girl. I'll talk about that stuff all day long. Well, actually, Perrault, Balder. But if it's like an ancient, I'm like, I am vaguely aware that people told these stories. But unless it was in an animated movie, I'm probably going to be like, who?
Understandable.
Yeah.
Can she find if this is a subsidiary of a larger company?
There's not any links that show. They don't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a public record.
Sure. Do they have like a base, like a factory anywhere near here?
Their nearest factory is in Manchester, so it's about 3 hours drive.
Okay, so not like right here or anything. Okay.
Right. Certainly not something you'd want to drive in the freshly fallen snow with your jalopy.
Right. Yes, understandable.
There are some other companies that fall under the umbrella of the bigger company that it's associated with, but it doesn't show what it's a subsidiary of.
Sure.
One of the other companies that it is a co-subsidiary with is Magadon.
Ah, great, awesome.
Yes.
I can spell things. Okay. Cool. No problem. This is fine.
This is good. I'm well equipped to handle this at 16.
Yeah, exactly. Don't know who to tell about this, but how many people in our group actually have phones? Hold on. Out of character question. Do we have a group chat?
You can't. I think the people that are easiest to get a hold of are anyone that isn't Patrick.
Right. Makes sense. Cool. I'll ask people out of character then how I can get this information to them.
All right. Well, I think this is a good place to end, or do you have anything else you want to look into?
Just real fast, text to Mandy. Asking, she's gonna open with like, hey, like, miss ya, hope I can see you soon, hope your brother's doing okay, sort of casually fishing for information about how her brother is.
Brother's fine, scheduled for first surgery to test out biomesh in next weekend.
Oh shit, fuck, god damn it, fuck. Balls.
Is that what you're texting?
No, this is what Tasha's saying out loud. whatever that like long knocker curse is that like knocks out everyone who isn't a knocker and like kills all technology.
The knocker EMP device, right?
Yeah. Jesus. Okay. Great. Cool. No problem. This is fine.
She sends you back like a selfie, like kissy face of her and like the bra and whatever, you know, the flirty, inappropriate teenager texts.
Sure. We'll send back one that looks probably significantly less hot, but she's trying. There's an attempt. It probably looks super awkward, but she's trying.
It's all good. Teenagers are teenagers.
So. Yeah. Gonna ask what the that's a weird question to ask, Mandy. You're just gonna see if she can't make a date to see Mandy in person so she can ask these questions in a way that's less awkward. Wants to ask who the doctor is because she has names of certain doctors.
She's open for a date anytime this week before she has to go back to her boarding school.
Cool. All right. Then that's all. That'll be a mission for future us. for the team when we can actually, you know, I don't know, infiltrate a hospital or some shit.
Yes. Excellent. Terrible things. All right. Well, then here's where we'll end the scene because my kids are killing each other. So we'll see you next time.